Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I am going to be talking about the 2018 to 2026 Uranus in Taurus transit, part 3 of 3. And I'm going to be talking about the transit's possible impact on the zodiac signs Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And yes, this does apply and pertain to the sun, moon, and ascendant for all signs. So anyway, first thing up, as far as its possible impact on Libra, well, the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted for Libra during this transit. So the thing is, Libra might be more susceptible more to unanticipated financial fluctuations and disruptions, which could impact a major change or transformation and might even lead to some crisis. Now, the thing is, a lot of this is dependent and predicated on aspects that this actually makes to natal points in the chart. Now, let's say this makes an adverse aspect to the natal Venus or the second house ruler. Well, this could possibly be more detrimental then, and might be a sudden shock or change in the finances that possibly lead to a crisis, or can lead to really not being able to make that major change or transformation. If it makes, say, a positive aspect, let's say it makes a sextile or trine to one's natal Venus or second house ruler, then it could be more auspicious for really maybe a surprising, maybe unexpected monetary gain that could lead to making a major change or transformation. So anyway, also, this could be about persistent, bizarre, eccentric behavior from a sexual partner or someone you may be in a intimate relationship with at this time. And it could also be, or maybe somebody prominent in a shared resources situation. Now, also Taurus-like friendships could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Taurus-like characteristics may impact shared resources situation. And Taurus friends or Taurus-like friends, ones that could be very loyal, steadfast, persistent, stable, may be there for moral and emotional support at this time, more so than usual. Now, also, the way this transit could manifest possibly is unusual perseverance in life and death situations and dealing with crisis. Also, could be an unanticipated monetary tax break at this time or refund. Now, also, this could also be about stubbornly sticking with unorthodox, unconventional ideas pertaining to sex, astrology, supernatural, occult subjects, even matters connected with death and psychology even. And also, too, I mean, in some isolated cases, this could be about a bizarre or unusual death. But, I mean, you have to have other things going on, I believe, to reaffirm this astrologically. So this is isolated. Now, also, too, well, anyway, the next thing I want to talk about as far as how this could impact Scorpio. Well, for Scorpio, the 7th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So, at this time for Scorpio, well, Scorpio may be dealing with unusually stubborn, obstinate, persistent, open adversaries and enemies at this time. They could be ones that might be tied into an esoteric subject like astrology, innovators, electricians, people connected with computers, electronics. Also, too, this could be about the way this could manifest for Scorpio is perhaps finding unique ways to negotiate and compromise. It might be done on the internet more frequently, and also doing so in that calm and placid Taurus-like manner. Now, also for Scorpio, this might manifest perhaps in applying ingenious and innovative ways, perhaps to make money and generate income with others in general in a partnership situation, a business partnership situation, and just collaboration with others in general. Now, also, too, Scorpio may be more subjected to perhaps persistent disruptions with a significant other. The situation with a marriage partner, if applicable, significant other might be more erratic and sporadic than usual at this time. Now, if unattached, though, Scorpio may connect with a Taurus-like person from another country. It could be an actual sun, moon, or ascendant in Taurus, or one that simply embodies Taurus-like characteristics. It could be from another country. It could be a foreigner, an innovator, an astrologer, somebody in astronomy, aerospace, even rocket science. And also, too, this might be more unanticipated, unexpected money may come in pertaining to legalities and legal matters. It could be, and also it might go the other way. It might be unexpected, unanticipated losses depending on the aspects that transit Uranus may make, say, for example, to Venus or the second house ruler in the chart. Now, also, too, I mean, this is really just a time for Scorpio where there may be a lot of, upheavals, a lot of disruptions, and really unpredictable behavior, perhaps connected with open adversaries and matters connected with business partnerships, if applicable, and a significant other as well. So anyway, and those enemies might be coming from, a number of them might be like, it could be like cyber wars, and people, the open adversaries might be tied in more to the internet in dealing with people online that are open adversaries and might be very persistent, stubborn people. Some cases might be Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant people, or it could be ones that embody Taurus-like characteristics. Anyway, next thing up, as far as Sagittarius goes, well, the sixth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted for them. So, well, this could be about unusual, unanticipated Taurus-like health issues connected with the throat and the neck, in some isolated cases, for example, cancerous tumors. It could be with the throat. It could be also maybe odd sensations when swallowing. Achalasia could be a possibility, even nerve damage to the neck, and spasms in the neck, perhaps, as example. And I mean, also a lot of this could depend too on the aspects that this transit Uranus makes to other points in your natal chart. Say if it makes an adverse aspect to your natal Mercury, this could also maybe cause some unusual situations with the hands, or maybe something with the nerves with the hands as well. And even panic attacks is often common when you're talking about Uranus making an adverse aspect to Mercury, whether it's in a natal chart or whether it is in by transit, and even progression, I would believe as well. Now, also, I mean, some examples could be, I mean, doing something, I mean, when you look at this, this could be about formulation of new ideas to make money for the self. I mean, it could be which could be in regards to employment, or incorporating new ways of doing a financial transactions at work, employment, or in the daily routine, such as Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Going back, I mean, to maybe doing something, you know, I'm kind of joking about this. Maybe we can use a voice transformer in the daily routine, since this is a possibility was for some people with this transit, because I mean, keep in mind, you're talking about, I mean, Aquarius energy doing something that could be new, might seem a little radical, and then the voice, of course, associated with Taurus in the daily routine, the sixth house, so you get that. So anyway, but anyway, people, this also, the way this can manifest for Sagittarius, there might be a lot of disruptions and fluctuations in the daily routine. It could be in one's health life. Financial, really what might be imperative for Sagittarius more so than usual is financial freedom. And really in terms of the work life, and being able to maybe perhaps in some cases extricate oneself from a very monotonous or even boring work life or daily routine situation. This could manifest in valuing unorthodox health regime, and also really about perhaps persistent, tenacious humanitarianism in terms of service to others and even to aunts and uncles in some cases, because remember, the sixth house represents the siblings of the less dominant parent, which is often the siblings of the mother, and these are, of course, aunts and uncles. So, and also showing a lot of humanitarianism and selflessness and service to pets, if applicable, as well. And loyal, steadfast friends might figure more prominently and play more of an integral role in one's daily routine than usual at this time. So anyway, well, next up is, as far as Capricorn goes, well, the fifth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted for Capricorn. So at this time for Capricorn, Capricorn might experience perhaps more unusual, stubborn, obstinate behavior from children, romantic partners at this time, even from people perhaps that they share some kind of hobby or creative endeavor with. Now, also, there might be more enjoyment expressed through online Taurus-like games, such as things connected with money, such as Monopoly, if they have Monopoly online, like a payday game online, financial football even. Who wants to be a millionaire? I mean, because that's about generating money in terms of the game. Now, also, the way this can manifest for Capricorn is really having very loyal, steadfast, trustworthy, persistent friendships that factor into one's enjoyment more than usual, and even perhaps even hobbies and creative endeavors. This could be about the formulation of new ways to make money and generate income that could be very enjoyable, but yet, given this is the fifth house, they might be somewhat speculative and dicey. So it could be somewhat of a gamble. Now, the thing too about this is that really there might be enjoyment with Taurus-like friends with sports-related things during this time as well. And also it could be something where there might be more of Uranus hobbies might figure more prominently for Capricorn at this time, such as astrology, computers, electronics, aerospace, model rockets, things associated with radio control, and these could be things that could be strongly valued since we're talking about Taurus energy. Also, too, it really could be, I mean, when you're talking about the unusual, I mean, it could even be something like with bungee cord jumping, or somebody using a rocket jetpack, and one of those things, I don't know if they still have them or not, the back of those science magazines. But anyway, well, the next thing up, as far as Aquarius goes, well, for Aquarius, the fourth house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So for Aquarius, this could be about perhaps unusual, bizarre, stubborn behavior from family members and people he or she may be close to home with. It could be about using maybe futuristic financial methods and formulation of new ideas to make money, really that could help you immensely perhaps in your end of life period and give you emotional security. Now, really also too, the way this could work out, there can be persistent chaos to one's emotional security at this time, and maybe in the home life. This could be, the way this could manifest perhaps, as having loyal, steadfast friendships, and ones you feel perhaps very close to home with, and they, in some cases, they could be Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant people, or simply ones that embody Taurus-like characteristics. This could be about the formulation of new ways to make money and generate income in the home. You might, financial fluctuations may very well affect your home life, emotional security at this time, and also this could be in some cases an unanticipated or unexpected Taurus family member may arrive during this time, or one that might embody Taurus-like characteristics. So those are some things, and also really, this could be about progressive and innovative foundation, or where being progressive and being innovative maybe plays a role in foundations that that Aquarius sets for his or herself at this time. So anyway, well, last but not least, as far as Pisces goes, well, for Pisces, the third house is what will be emphasized and highlighted at this time. So this could be, the way this could manifest for Pisces is perhaps the formulation of new, ingenious ways to make money and generate income. And these ideas may come very spontaneously and extemporaneously at this time. And really, the thinking in general might be more ingenious and innovative than usual for Pisces. Now, also, could it be perhaps using more voice recognition software in communication? Remember that Taurus is connected with the voice, and of course, software could be associated with Uranus energy and communications, of course, the third house. Now, it could be too that really the situation maybe with neighbors, with siblings, cousins even, maybe stubbornly sporadic and erratic, so to speak. You might be dealing with unusual, stubborn, bizarre behavior from these people as well. And neighbors, and really doing, as far as, it might be a lot of unanticipated short journeys at this time as well. And also, this could be about looking at this, that friendships, Taurus-like friendships even, might figure more in your communications at this time than usual in your way of thinking. Now, just as well, this could be about communication of unusual and unique values, and really, and also communicating about new ideas associated with having more peace and tranquility. It could simply be just general peace of mind. And also, Taurus-like friendships might come around unexpectedly that may have been figured prominently in your early education, such as people you may have known in grade school. Now, also, the way this can manifest perhaps for Pisces is perhaps expressing steady, stable humanitarianism, maybe by helping others out on short journeys, doing errands for them, taking people to the store, things of that nature. And also through communication, and also valuing communication regarding the future. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for my take on Uranus and Taurus 2018 to 2026 transit part 3. And stay tuned next time, where I'm going to be talking about, in my opinion, the strongest moon sign. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.